Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we have new full-on HD, very early clips, not finished yet. The scenes themselves are not finished yet. The VFX, lighting, sound effects have not been added. So these are very raw cuts of the scenes that we've already seen, but very blurry in a previous video. And I did a full breakdown. Now in that video, I was able to show them because they were filmed at Vidcon, so like Nickelodeon was aware people would film it, so it was like okay, people were filming it. But with these clips, I'm not gonna risk it. I've seen someone else already get their video blocked because they posted it, I think. So I'm not gonna show it here, but what I can do is I can show screenshots of the videos, and of course I will leave the links to those videos in the description box down below, so be sure to check those out after you watch this video or before, so we can go so we can do a full-on breakdown together on what is happening right here after we can see a better picture at these scenes finally, and not just a blurry version. And these are the full scenes, so not like little cuts and pieces. These are the full scenes, y'all. So it's the real deal. So let's get into it. Start it with @dollgirly posting these links to their story on Instagram. Thankfully, I copied the links, so I have them myself. And Dollgirly actually got these links from someone else, Dolls of Kane, and they found it on a Reddit post. And these videos actually are from a Google Drive file, so when you click the link down below, it will lead you to a Google Drive website, and then that's, so I'm not quite sure how this happened, because like you can see on the screens as we'll get into it, the screens say property of Nickelodeon, do not duplicate. So like, how did these clips get released, so that's kind of questionable. Like, I'm worried, but I think the screenshots is okay to show them. So anyways, so that's the story so far. Let's get into the actual little, I guess, a breakdown, because I can't show the video, but I guess, we'll do a breakdown in terms of screenshots. So the clips are the same, like the blurred visions, just picture it HD, better quality, and they're full. So we actually get to see Claudine enter Monster High. We get to see Dracula have her own scene with her dad, Count Dracula, which we didn't see in the blurry version of the video. They have a little monologue. They have a little back and forth where it's, Dracula says that his father and his father before him, basically generations of Draculas have attended Monster High, and that Dracula should not mess this up is basically what he said to her. And I gotta say, the actor who plays Dracula doing a great job. I mean, not just does he look like Dracula, he's acting like him, and I love the interactions between them. They really feel like a father-daughter duo, because, obviously Dracula in the original Monster High lore adopted Dracula, so I think here they're scrapping that idea and they're making it more like she's just biologically his daughter. So that's really cute. And Dracula has her little dance sequence, and then we also get Frankenstein's dance sequence as well. I love that she's kind of like greeting people in different different greetings, different languages of the world and stuff. That's really nice. It really shows that she's like very new to the world, and like she's trying to like accommodate and like just say hi to everyone in their own language. I don't know, it's just very Frankie. And then in my in my last video, I did mention how she was dancing was weird, but I get it now. I get it, y'all. I get it. It's trying to be like, oh, Frankenstein's monster. She's quote newborn because she just got put together and stuff. Like, she literally says she's like 15 days old. It's so cute. Like, I get what they're doing here, but it came off like weird when I first saw it, but now I get it now. It's like Frankenstein's kind of like walk and stuff. So it's really cute. I do like her outfit here more. I don't know why they chose that outfit that we saw on the posters. It's not doing her any favors. This one's way better. And then we also get a clip of Cleo entering with her mummy servants, of course, as she does, as she should. And then she greets Laguna. So Laguna and Cleo seem to be besties here. That's interesting because I don't think Laguna and Cleo were ever really that close in the original Monster High. Really, so it's really nice change. They do that little like cliche, like, oh, you know, hug, but we're not really hugging kind of thing, where and it's like air kisses. It's like it's totally Cleo. And Laguna looks cute. She's wearing a different outfit here as well. I also didn't know, but I guess the actress is Latina, so I didn't know that. I don't know for what reason I thought that, because of her last name, Lecomte. It sounded French to me, so I thought, oh, she's French. No, she's not French. I guess she's Latina, and so her accent here is coming through, and I love that we're getting a little more representation, diversity, because you know, Laguna here obviously looks different, but at least they gave her something else, and she's a little more diverse this time around, you know. So at least there's something different, because she's not Australian anymore, she's Latina, I guess. So that's the difference. And she does they greet each other, and then they talk about Deuce, and Cleo says that, you know, they broke up. And so that's interesting, because at the Monster High booth we had seen like Cleo and Deuce like engraved into the wood in like in her coffin locker, and so maybe in this movie, I guess that happened already. They already had a relationship, and now they're just broken up over the summer, right? So interesting. I guess they're not going to be together in this movie specifically. They might come back together, they might not. So maybe Deuce and Frankie might still happen, because we do obviously know they're getting a 2-pack. So question mark, I don't know. And then Deuce, you know, says hi to Holt, and Holt, you know, is playing around. The VFX again look very iffy here, but that's because they aren't even added in yet, so please hold your horses. This is not the final product. The actual movie will look very different. But I like this. I like the interactions, again, very nice. And then they pick up with the dance sequence again, and then there's this big grand finale, and then that's basically the whole like Monster High hall dance sequence. I don't know, like introduction sequence. I feel like this is like at the beginning of the movie, so I want to say like introduction. And of course, sequence. At the very end, we also do get to see Abby. Yes, this is in fact Abby, confirmed, because we do get to hear her say that her name is Abby, and we also get a hint of a accent question mark. That's interesting. I love how she looks. I think the glasses are a nice touch. It's not, you know, I feel like that's the biggest change, because the hair color, the skin tone, even the style, like the fur jacket, like the tones, the color themes she has is very faithful to original. So like the only difference here is that perhaps she doesn't have as a strong accent as she did before, and that she is now wearing glasses, but everything else looks basically the same. And I love this. I love the way she looks, and she seems to be a little bit sassy, you know. She's not like she's not the same Abby we know. She seems to be a little bit different here, but we haven't really seen much else than this introduction to her here and her speaking line. That's all we've seen of her. So I do hope we get to see more of her in the actual movie. And Gulia, I read some comments saying that they spotted Gulia, but I still haven't seen her. I'm still like, where is Gulia? Where are y'all seeing her? So that's a short kind of breakdown on the first clip, and here is the second clip now. This takes place in a classroom, obviously, and I do love how Dracula says, I hope he's not going to start singing, and then he does. The teacher, Mr. Komos, he does start singing, and Claudine looks very confused, like, what is happening? What is happening? All throughout this clip, Claudine has such a good interaction, because she's like trying to fit in, you know, because she's half human and no one knows. But she's also trying to dance along, because they do start singing and dancing. And it's the song, I guess, it's about like the whole story here is that Mr. Komos is talking about like Holt Hyde and Mr. Jekyll, you know, because he is part human, part monster. And we even get a little shot of him with Selena Wolf and Dracula. So maybe those two characters will be in the movie as well. Because, I mean, we know Dracula is in the movie, because Dracula literally is Dracula or is that. So it's interesting here that in this version of Monster High, Holt Hyde, you know, Mr. Jekyll, he was considered to be like not trustworthy or something like that. I don't know. It's very like, the lyrics are kind of hard for me to pin down, but basically it's like humans are bad and we should not trust them, and because and if you're half human, then you're also condemned to not be able to fit in or something like that. So that's the whole synopsis of the song, basically. And we do get a lot of characters like Cleo, Draculaura, Frankie, Claudine wearing different outfits, and Laguna as well, Abby as well. I love that we're getting different outfits here. We've already seen at least 3 outfits for a lot of the characters, so I am living for the costume design. I mean, it could be better. Anything could be better, you know, but I do enjoy that they have inspirations from the original characters, and they are faithful to a certain degree. And just overall, I mean, having different costume changes is always a fun and good thing because it never gets boring. So I really love this whole clip, the dancing, the singing. Mr. Komos, the actor Kyle Selleck, I believe, doing a great job, and all the characters. I can't wait to see the full clip because as it ends on Claudine being the last one standing, because she's like, again, she's kind of like behind on dancing and stuff. So everyone sits down like in, you know, like in sync, and then she's like the last one standing, just like holding her hand high, and like, I guess he mistakes it for like a question, and she's like, oh, I don't know what to say. Oh god, I love this so much. Yeah, it's such a fun time, you guys. I really feel like I got goosebumps watching the first clip, you know, with the Coming Out of the Dark song. I got goosebumps because, I mean, I know that the VFX is not added, the scenes are not finished yet, but just the idea alone that we are getting a live action movie, Monster High movie, I feel like that alone is like shocking to me. In the first place, I still can't believe it. I'm like, wow, we're here, you know, we've done it. You know, Monster High fans rejoice because like it's a huge thing and we're getting a live action movie. So I don't know, I wish we could all enjoy it for what it is instead of comparing it to the original, because, you know, this new movie is not trying to replace anything. It's just trying to be its own thing. And you know, I guess, I mean, I also have to get used to it, you know, some changes. I'm also like, okay, that's a change, but like still, it's creative, it's fun, and like like the songs, you can't deny there's good product here. There's a good product here. There's a good value here. The set design, the actors are seeming to do a good job. The music, the choreography is not too bad. Like everything looks really well done. Like you can tell there's a lot of love that's being put into this movie. So I do hope that people actually give it a chance and watch it, and then, you know, say if they like it or not, for, you know, legit reasons, and not just because, oh, it's not Monster High like we know it, but because it's like, you know, it's a bad movie, or it's just bad songs, you know. But anyway, sorry, I don't want to like drag it on, so let's move on to the other part of news that we have, which are these new Monster High live action movie cards that you were able to get at VidCon. I think VidCon's like the whole week, so is it still happening today? I don't know. If you're at VidCon or if you're going, be sure to pick these cards up because they are really collectible. These are basically of every character, like the character posters on one side, and on the other side we get a little breakdown on each character and their powers and their style. So that's really cool. Let's take a look at first up is Laguna. Monster type is a sea monster, so she is still a sea monster. She's not like a mermaid or a siren. Abilities: fierce bite. Okay, water will do what she wants. Okay, she's like a waterbender basically. She's Katara. No, but fierce bite. Interesting because I didn't show this picture, but in the dance sequence, after Cleo says that she and Dudes broke up, Laguna says, "Oh, should I eat him?" And then she shows her like big sharp teeth. Obviously, the VFX looked awful, but that's because again, it's not finished. So maybe she has like she has like sharp teeth. Maybe again inspired maybe by Neptuna, her pet. I don't know. She's not her. Neptuna doesn't have Neptuna as her pet here in this version of Monster High. So curious as to why they gave her that ability of having like sharp teeth and for stuff. Signature style, it says beach vibes, mermaid style, and everything that's iridescent. So yeah, they really changed her style and her color theme, and it's interesting because she's still a sea monster, but her signature style here is mermaid style. So Now, pay attention to how they display the names for each character, because for Laguna's card, she doesn't have a last name. So Laguna Blue, it's not like there, so it's just Laguna. For Deuce Gorgon here, it has his full name. So some of these characters have kept their full names, and some of them are just going by one name now, so that's interesting. So Deuce Gorgon, monster type Gorgon. Abilities: his stare can turn one to stone, and his hair has attitude, those snakes bite. Oh yeah, so he definitely has snakes. Signature style, it says casual style with scaly details, hats and sunglasses always on point. Next up we have Headmistress Bloodgood, monster type headless horseman. Abilities: head monster in charge, doesn't need her head to get business done. Signature style, equestrian chic, riding boots and crop are a must. Next up we have Claudine Wolf. See, for her they kept her last name, so that's interesting. Monster type half werewolf, half human, so they really specify she's half human here. Abilities: hyper hearing, vision, what does that mean? and agility. Oh, hypervision, hyper hearing, and agility. I see. Claws, fangs, and attitude to slay. Oh my god. And then signature style, it says fierce animal print, faux fur, crescent moon. Next up, Draculaura. She doesn't have much to her bio here. It says monster type vampire. So she is a vampire. She's not a witch. She just dabbles in witchcraft. Abilities: cast spells, fangs, turns into a bat. That's cute. Signature style bat chic, vampire goth couture. Next up, Frankenstein, monster type Franken monster. Abilities: genius IQ, sparks, removable limbs. Oh, sparks and remove. Yeah, so that's cool. Sparks, electricity, I guess, and removable limbs. I'm curious to see if that's actually going to be highlighted in the movie. Preppy, a signature style preppy punk with a mashup of styles to add a jolt of fun. That's totally Frankie. We have Cleo de Nile here next, and see, this is what I mean. Cleo de Nile, Frankie Stein, Claudine Wolf, and then Deuce Gorgon, even Heath Burns, and so it's like everyone has a last name aside for Laguna Blue. That's so curious. It's such a, couldn't they have just added Laguna like Blue, like her full name? It's gonna be so weird now because everyone has a last name and she doesn't. It's also really sparse here for Cleo's bio. It says monster type mummy. Abilities question mark. Dang, it must be like a mystery, or it must be that she's very powerful. Signature style chic wraps, sandals, very vintage jewelry. Okay, sounds like Cleo, all right. Moving on, we have Heath Burns, monster type fire elemental. Abilities: fire is his jam, and signature style varsity on fire. Wow, the pun team who wrote these cards did a super job. Wow, so instructive. Fire repeated in every sentence. So lastly, creative. For the characters, we have Mr. Komos. His monster type is a Minotaur. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that. Abilities: knows a lot about monster history and can handle himself on the dance floor. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he can. We've seen his moves, all right. Signature style, boon. Oh, I see what it's like, business, but boo-inness, casual. I feel like that could have been done better because it reads weirdly. Buoyness, business. It doesn't really roll off the tongue. We also have a card for the Monster High School. On the front it says Monster High, only true monster hearts may enter. Okay, and we know Claudine enters because she's in the movie that's taking place at Monster High, so we know she got in. But it's interesting because she's half human, so I bet they're gonna kind of put that into the plot somehow, that, oh, you know, Monster High only lets true monsters in, and then they're gonna find out she's like half human, and they're gonna wonder like, wait, but she's half human, how did she get in? So I bet that's gonna come into play for the story later on as well. And then on the back it reads monster type living school. Wow. Abilities: sentient, invisible to the human world, a safe place for monsters to be their true selves. Signature style: rumored to be thousands of years old, Monster High is alive and growing. Gothic, Tudor, vintage, and contemporary style. Okay, nice. So it's been there for ages basically, and it's invisible to the human world. We've seen in the teaser that Claudine gets there via a portal, or no, I guess it's like the gate is like where everything looks invisible to the human world. So that's interesting. Yeah, wow. Okay, I want to see more of this. Oh, huge thanks to Zombie X Corn Jay for showing the cards in this video. He did upload a video. I will leave a link to that below. He is also gonna get a exclusive one-on-one meeting the Monster High cast here. That is amazing. So definitely look forward to that video of him as well. And I mean, you know what, I can't help myself, I'm also gonna have to cover it. So you know, I have to, it's my job. So that's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see how the actors are gonna, I don't even know if it's like an interview or whatever, like but I do hope he gets to ask questions and stuff, because the actors really do seem to be into their roles and stuff. So I really can't wait to see that, how that happens and how that goes. Yeah, so huge thanks to him for showing these videos, showing these cards in his video. Oh my god. That was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to leave me any thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know you thought of the Monster High clips in HD. Again, link is in the description box down below. Let me know you thought of those clips, of the choreography, the set design. Again, keep in mind VFX, lighting, sound effects have yet to be added in. It's really just raw footage, so please be gentle. But let me know what you thought of the our first real good looks at the Monster High live action movie. Are you excited? Are you gonna stay open to watching it at least? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more Monster High doll news, doll reviews, episode reaction videos, movie news, just so much content coming your way daily, and keeping up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.